live.
Welcome back to the Mixed World Championships, just underway. A fourth match of 10 today. 22 teams, 21 strings over 3 days. 5 yesterday, 10 today. This is round 4. 1 string matches. 2 points for win, 1 for tie. Nothing but total. PC Enterprises on the right. Al Kecyk leading off. On left is Joe Smith.
Oh, Joe Smith's leading up.
10 for Al Kecyk. 1-7-10 left up. Joe Smith, 7 after 1. Al Kecyk from Rockport, Mass. High single 201, high triple 468, high 5 is 702. Balls out of Cape Ann Lanes in Gloucester, Mass.
Glennis has moved into the 4th spot.
Yeah, they changed the lineup. Originally, she was supposed to bowl first. Kecyk, nice try. Joe Smith, good chance for the 7-pin. For a spare, got the wood to go. 17 the ball through 2. Paul Grant, Greg Guya, and Bob Lee. Greg, welcome aboard again.
Thank you very much.
Bob Lee on the scoreboard. Welcome again, Bob.
Just catching up right now.
I will get back to you in a moment. Second ball is here now. Sam Bellefontaine, PC Enterprises on the right. And A.B. Doobie, who runs the monthly Sunday Pro League in Exeter Lanes, the draft league, did an outstanding job. He's on lane 33. A lemon drop, $1. Crowell Johnson's Candlepin for Cancer. Amy right down the middle, got 3. Spread eagle plus the 8. Sam is open. Doobie, good effort, only got 2 though. $7 to start. $9 for Amy. Nice out up that spread eagle plus the 8-pin. $9 to start her string.
Thank you to everyone who's watching live on Bowling Nerd Network as we broadcast here from Academy Lanes in Haverhill. And thank you to everyone who watches later on YouTube on Spread Eagle Productions. Remember, subscribe and hit the notification bell to see more great Candlepin bowling.
Might be a while.
Samantha Bellefontaine.
So Paul, PC Enterprises came in off a win, 10-6, and I heard that BottomShelf just lost by 1 pin in their last match in the final box. They are at 6-10.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Lee. Sam Bellefontaine, the 4 horsemen left, the 1, 2, 4, and 7. They go about 36%. Throw balls out wood. According to spreading collection stats, is open. Amy Doobie, I'll say it right. Fremont, New Hampshire, 107 average. High single of 198. High triple of 480. Sam Bellefontaine at 10, 17 through 2. Good to see Brian Crowell, the anchor. The bottom shelf. 8 for Amy Doobie, 17 through 2. Just getting underway here. 4th of 10 matches. It's up 4th or 5th, I'm losing track.
3rd of the day.
4th.
Number 9.
This is Stephanie Miller. PC Enterprises, 4 to the right. Austin Barnes, doubles winner with Nick Leach earlier this year, lead lanes Nashua, a tough 7-8 lead. Out of Academy Lanes, Haverhill Mass, for a spare, no.
Steph was on the right spot, didn't quite carry everything.
Steph, a 117 league bowler. High single of 182, high triple 421. Out of Fairlanes in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. 10 to start. Austin Barnes a 9. Nice ball, 8. That's the 4 and the 8. Austin Barnes from Methuen, Mass. Career average, regular average 116. High single of 178. High triple 420. High 5 656. This is 2.69 pound bowling balls. Good try. Steph won't go. Austin, another 4. Some 3 of those already here.
Too bad for PC Enterprises. They needed a mark to get something going. Early days.
That was Austin Barnes' only Pro Series win so far. Very young bowler. Can't convert.
Right there, okay?
9 for Steph Bellefontaine, 19 through 2. How about Chuck DeRoziers on lane 31 over there? Next match over. A spare and a strike to start, 30 plus 2 through 2. Austin Barnes for 10, gets a 9, 18 through 2. Here's Glennis McKinley on lane 33. She was dynamite in the Battle of the Sexes. May 16th, the Portsmouth Bolorama got 1,200, 10 strings of 120 average. Averaging 109 right now, 123 career high. Eric Pelletier, son of Norm Pelletier, has declared he's got about 20% for Pro Bowls Wood. All stats provided by Spread Eagle Productions. Triangle leaf, 45% conversion rate for Pro Bowls Wood. Pelletier left out 2, leads up to 2, 4, and the 7. Eric, a 120 league bowler from PBD Mass. 193 high single, he's done it twice. High triple of 469, high 5, 714, high 10, 13, 14. Glennis is open. $10 for Pelletier to start. Part of a winning world title with Lucky Strike. Glennis 9 to start. Glennis high single, check this out, 202. High triple 477, high 5 721, high 10 1200. She did the Battle of the Sexes. How's the pizza, guys?
Fantastic. Academy Lanes always does it well.
The second day of the restaurant just opened up. Good timing for the Mixed World Championship. Route 120, check it out. Route 125, Haverhill, Main Street. Academy Lanes.
You have to give Greg the broadcast for the next set, and you can have these.
I never eat during the matches usually. Pelletier, nice shot. Spare. 20 in the ball through 2.
I couldn't help myself. The kitchen's doing so well.
Glennis, good bid.
Got the wood to scoot over slightly. Didn't quite go.
123 in her peak. It's a 10, 19 through 2. Early 4-pin lead for PC Enterprises, 75 to 71, each with 1 mark.
Nobody has filled a spare so far, so the pinning alone is creating that 4-pin advantage.
Matt Harnett, first time covering him on the right for PC Enterprises. Birthday May 10th, out of Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. High average for his career, 132, currently 123 as the post. High single of 189, high triple of 492. Brian Crowell, the veteran, 9, 10, strike! Let a break. He gets a lot of, he gets more splits than like we've ever seen before. But he gets a strike to start here.
I thought that wood was wired.
Yeah.
Shooting over the 4-pin.
Brian Crowell, 56. 10 from Matt Harnett, 10. I can't say Danny Finch, I can't say Ageless Wonder. For Brian Crowell. Brian from Stowe, Mass. 123 average, high single 196, high triple 478. Close to Academy Lanes here in Haverhill, Mass. Matt Harnett, tough lead, the 4-7, the 5 to the right. Brian uses 2.6-pound bowling balls. On a strike, it's 5. That's more like Brian Crowell, a split. On the object pin, as usual, most of the time.
One curious statistics, everyone on Kecyk Enterprises has a 10.
Good try by Matt.
Matt's throwing at 38 miles an hour. Brian at 36.
I don't think Kecyk Enterprises has anything to do with computers, though. That said,
We're not going to go there.
Yeah, Paul, what does it say on the back of the
Oh, nice try! Almost. Not going to go there. 10th, Harnett. Matt Harnett, 20-2. 72% for Pro Bowls on wood for single pins. It's a 9. 28-2 for Brian Crowell. Top of the order, switch sides. Joe Smith leading off. From Wilmington, Mass. 112 average, high single of 209, high triple 456, has a high 5 of 695. These are his home lanes, Academy Lanes, Haverhill, Mass. Was 48 lanes. They took out 4 lanes to open up the brand new restaurant just opened up yesterday. Check it out again, Academy Lanes, Haverhill, Mass. Both with half Worcester rights.
We've seen a few of these go today.
Half Worcester, full Worcester now.
This is the dreaded situation. Needs a big out on the next one.
2 fill for Joe in the spare, 19-2. Al Kecyk has the 5-10 more with discount. I don't know if I've ever seen a...
That's a tremendous out on the full
yes.
Worcester,
9.
turning 4 into 9.
Would have been insult to injury, punch out the 1-5 center Worcester. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Have you, Bob? Half Worcester left, right, and center Worcester in the same box. I've never seen that before. 9 for Joe Smith, 28-3. Al Kecyk, 9, 28-3. Head pin, 3-2 split for Joe Smith. Kecyk goes right, 4 spin left, the 1, 2, 4, and 7. Not anymore. 2, 4, 7. Alex Kecyk has 2 4-baggers, that's 4 strikes in a row, and 2 singles of 188. High single overall, 201. Here at Bowling was watching his 3-year-old son, both for the first time. And got it for a spare at the wood. Got a break. .38 in the ball through 4. Joe Smith at 8. 36 through 4. Sam Bellefontaine on the right. The bottom shelf on the left. Maybe Doobie rather on the right. Goes 9. Amy from bottom shelf, the captain. Sam Bellefontaine on the left, in lane 33 for Kecyk Enterprises, has the 1, 3, 6, and 10. Amy 107 average, like I said earlier, 198 high single, 480 high triple. Ooh, missed it. Mad at herself. Extra lanes or home lanes, extra New Hampshire.
Maybe still can pick up pins here.
Sam punch right in the hole, punch it right in the hole. 9 for Amy Doobie. 26 through 3. Sam gets 1 for a 7. 24 through 3.
And a match where spares are rare. The third ball is going to amplify in importance. We'll see.
Amy Doobie, ladies international titles of both states and in Canada. New Hampshire teams doubles, mixed teams, and mixed doubles tournaments champions, and multiple Massachusetts team titles. 2 appearances on the Comcast TV show as well. Just 3. Sam Bellefontaine gets 3 also. Dartmouth, Mass, I believe. Doesn't say New Hampshire, Mass. High single of 174, high triple 391. Also a Woodside Bowlerama. Father and grandmother of bowlers growing up. Good try, it won't go. New Hampshire, Mass. Amy a tough 7. 33 through 3. 9 for Sam Bellefontaine, 33 through 3 also.
33 through 4.
I'm sorry, through 4, both through 4. Said it wrong. Both 33 through 4. Dartmouth, Mass?
Scotia.
Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Oh, didn't know this Dartmouth.
Silly me, I should have figured.
Oh, nice shot, strike for Austin Barnes. 28 plus 2 through 3. Stephanie Miller for PC Enterprises has the 4, 8, and 10, one piece of wood. Austin Barnes, another one of those fine young bowlers coming up to the ranks. Good try there, open. Again, Austin, a 116 league bowler, high single 178, high triple 420, high 5 656. Nice 10. Stephanie Miller.
Every pin.
29 through 3, good pinning. 10, 9, and 10 to start.
Harnett's got back-to-back 10s. Kecyk only lost 2 pins.
Nice ball, 8. Tough lead here for Stephanie. Austin 5-7 lead. Working a strike. Are you going with the wood here, Greg? Tip the wood to the right, and you going right to 5?
I think cut is the only way on this one.
Try doing that.
Had to play the front pin the best you could. Steph has a devious out coming up.
Nice ball, almost pulled it off.
And she may have gotten it on the second ball.
There's a square bottom pin.
Austin Martin 10. 37 through 3, that's strike 9. 10 box 47 through 4. And nice shot, almost a 10, 9. 38 through 4 for Stephanie Miller for PC Enterprises. Eric Pelletier on the left for PC Enterprises, working a spare, 20 in a ball. Glennis McKinley on the right, 19 plus 2. She's going to be bowling with Lori Lewis in the rescheduled women's money match at Exeter Lanes, Exeter, New Hampshire, date to be determined. It's Maddie Kelly and Mario Johnson, first-time winners. Nice ball with a 2-1 baby split. 5, 8, and 7 to the left. Pelletier 6 in the spare. Triangle plus the 10, one piece of wood.
Boy,
26 through 2.
Nobody got the full carry. Unlucky.
You talk good with your mouth full, Greg.
Never again.
That's your pizza voice. It sounds good. It sounds the same. That's pretty good.
I am thoroughly embarrassed. I apologize.
No, that's a compliment. You sound just the same.
Hey, pizza guy.
Why are your teeth going to fall out?
Glennis missed a good try. An 8 for Glennis McKinley, 27 through 3. Eric Pelletier, 8, 34 through 3. Glennis bowled last year at the U.S. Invitational. Your favorite bowling moment? Currently a 109 average bowler. Gets 3. Eric Pelletier, 120 league bowler. On lane 33, the lefty goes right, gets 3. We can have the microphone over here to Greg for a few minutes.
Thanks very much.
Big outcome. That'll be an 8.
So 8 for Glennis. Now big out. And Pelletier got a good third ball to rescue it. 9, in fact, gains a pin as a result. Well, now that I'm here, my name's Greg VR. I'm the pizza guy, apparently, alongside Paul Grant and Bob Lee.
Well, thanks to Paul for buying us that pizza.
Oh, of course.
He takes good care of us. But Brian Crowell now bowling on lane 34. The bottom shelf has the 7-pin lead, Craig. I'll leave it to you now.
And Brian a chance to grow this lead. Single pin 3. Now Harnett's got a devious half-whisper to work with. His shot. Got it. Harnett, good mix. Just 8 out of 10. But avoids a third ball scare and has wood wired on the 5 and 8. And that's 9 and an unlucky wood deflection. Again, thank you so much for joining us on our broadcast here at Academy Lanes in Haverhill. Obligatory language advisory, but if you like this video, please like it and share it with anyone who won't mind. Of course, we've got plenty of great bowling videos here of the best of the best.
There's a candy bar. That's what I like to call it. Wood is lying out in front of the pin like that. I call that a candy bar.
Barn door, a gimme. Well, I won't say gimme too loud.
You still only have 15 inches to hit.
Crowell got everything except the head pin. Harnett, spare. And Harnett, who's only dropped 1 pin, collects his first mark and can build on it when he gets up next. Crowell gets a 9 and ends up with 50 through 4. With a strike and a spare propelling him.
All right, so through 2 times through the order, it's a 10-pin lead for bottom shelf.
Now Kecyk.
Two bonus balls though on the BC Enterprises side, so they are virtually tied. You know, statistically, I'd say I'd give the advantage to BC.
Kecyk, in fact, gets 8 on his dastardly diamond for Joe Smith. There's a 410. Fire the wood. Yes, he did. Gun on the left side of the wood and carries it. The diamond punches through.
Drop handles and with the wow shirts, trying to get those wow shirts sold too. All for cancer.
8 it is. Smith with a 44 half. And a spare 2 looking for a strong second half.
The match is all square in that case.
How about that?
And two bonus balls coming up.
Lemon drop is
Bonus balls will be the difference. Kecyk got 7, trips another one 8.
Lead change.
The 6-10, yes, the wood carries. A little scary. It didn't collect both of them cleanly, but the ball was accurately placed, and that's all that counts. And the spare to match by Joe Smith. Triangle on the right of the 7, converted. Sam Bellefontaine, Samantha Bellefontaine, Amy Doobie. Or is this a substitution?
No. That's a King? Is that King?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Laura King then.
Laura King?
Sam Bellefontaine. Let's see what we got about her.
This is Laura King on lane 34. Substitution. That's triangle number 5 for the third ball. Doobie. 8 and out. 1, 6, 9, 10. Now, 7. Can Doobie get this triangle and pick up a few? Yes. 9 versus 7. King washes out 6, has the 1, 3, 9, and 10 with interesting wood. It should work if placed correctly. Doobie, I think we'll be happy with that head pin dropping. At least a 2, 4, 7, and 9. And wood certainly angled correctly. I'm not sure if it's exactly in the right spot. King, 3 more, gets 9 down and 1 to go. Just narrowly wide of the object. Doobie gets everything else, and it's 9 or 10 for both these bowlers. Again, we are live here at Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Thank you so much, everyone watching. The format is a 22-team round robin. Everyone plays everyone. 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie.
Greg, this is where Spread Eagle Productions began. It's Enterprises last year. We just set up a PC over here on lanes 32 and 33, actually, and saw what we could get. I think I successfully recorded about 10 of the 18 matches I tried.
Well, it's a pleasure to be part of the team now. It's easier. We got 3 of us today, hopefully making your life just a little bit easier.
Right, we had 150,000 views in the last year, and if one person were to sit and watch our YouTube channel, they could. There've been 4 years and 5 months of consecutive viewing that we have. 38,000 hours, I believe that is.
Thank you so much, everyone.
You want any more numbers?
And we've only just started. That's a good third ball by Steph Miller. Challenging Barnes, and he only gets 6, so Steph gains half a mark as a result.
53 through Barnes through 5.
Carol Ann, what an absolute pleasure to see you in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Diamond right for Steph.
Crossover was just a little thin.
Barnes got in the pocket. 4 drops, 7 stands, and all the wood gets out of the way.
Didn't seem fair. That was a crossover that was just as thin, but might have something to do with him throwing the ball 38 miles an hour.
Barnes' try. Got on the wood, tripped, and doesn't get it.
All that wood is dead in the corner.
He can still pick up 2 pins with a good third ball, but he trips on the dead wood, and even if it had collected the pin, it won't count.
55. Steph.
Barnes picks up a pin, and by my count, it should be an 8-pin advantage for PC Enterprises.
Yep.
And that's a true 8 since each side has 1 bonus ball.
I have 2 for PC. 1 for Alex and 1 for Matt.
Thank you. Am I correct? My mistake? Pelletier only chiseled out the 3-pin on his first ball. Glennis half Worcester.
It's twice as good.
At least she got her money's worth off of that shot. Pelletier, a good second ball to bounce back. McKinley got on the pocket. And she's got 2 lonely islands of her own, although wood bridging it. Pelletier collects an out and gets a 9 box out of it.
All right, no blood.
Even Steven after that one, keeping the 8-pin advantage. 8 plus a ball advantage, I should say. Pelletier has 1 spare. And crushes the pocket this time, and he left the 10-pin. McKinley's 10-pin hit, a 26-mile-an-hour shot. Oh! Pelletier found the gap between the 10-pin and the wood. Incredible. And a little candy cane or what you will.
There we go.
Candy log, that's a spare all the same.
Log, huh?
And we'll put a candy log-shaped mark on the board for Glennis McKinley. And a chance to get back to par. At Harnett, out of Nova Scotia, Halifax. Got the Dave Chesterco special, 134679. This one's hit. And a strike! Brian Crowell. 60 plus 2 at the half. Harnett needs an out, 5 down, 5 to go. Ollie and a number of others rooting Matt on. He gets a 7. So Crowell gaining at least 3 on this box, plus the amount of these next 2 balls. It's been a long time since we've seen a double strike. We had Jonathan Boudreau earlier today do that. Harnett's delivery! Shot wood in front of the kingpin, and that's all he's got to look at. Absolutely nothing else. Crowell, wayward, wood spinning. 7 standing.
That's 6. You managed to nick the 8-pin in the back.
Spare Harnett. Crowell still filling on the strike. Gets a headpin this time! And it's spare on strike. For a 70 half and 80 and a ball through 6. Into 120s territory just like that.
All right, Joe Smith and Alex both in the bonus. Alex Kecyk. Smith grabs 6. He's at 80.
Cross!
Oh! Strike on spare.
Oh, and the horseman nearly convert for Joe Smith. Now Kecyk with a chance to go into 130s territory. 10 bucks for Joe Smith brings him up to his. Oh, the strike should be on.
Sorry.
Actual scores right now. Al Kecyk has 94 and 2 balls. Here comes the strike, Phil. 7 so far, 1-2-7. Did he get the 7-8? Are you serious, Joe Smith? Got the 7 off the wall into the 8-pin. And Kecyk has to pause and appreciate that. And then focus on this shot, the 1-2-7. And he does not get the mark to reply. $10. Mark that down in the comments, possibly a tournament highlight.
113. So through all that, BC Enterprise emerges with a 12-pin lead, but looks like there are 3 bonus balls coming for the bottom shelf.
3 versus 1. Yep. I consider this a virtual tie.
Yep.
To consider an average spare fill of 6. We'll have to wait a little longer on lane 33. Hopefully not too much longer. 10 on the deck. Let's play. Doobie's got 8. Laura King's got a hay bale. It's wood spun around but doesn't quite cover it. There is another piece of wood in front of the triangle number 6, 6, 9, 10, which could make the shot easier. Doobie spares. 62 through 7. Marks are starting to pile up for bottom shelf. But Laura King matches it. That keeps pace. 60 and a ball through 7 for her. Now, Doobie gets a 3 fill on that and ends up with a 65 through 7. King spare. Gets on the head pin as well and picks up a few. She's got 6. Those 3-pin swings could be significant, especially in a match this tight. That's a cherry pick on the head pin and Doobie needs an out. This wood doesn't look best for King. 3, 6, 7, 10. And she's got 4 pins remaining. Comes down to the 3rd ball. 4 becomes 7. Getting half the pins on the 3rd ball, not bad at all. And it picks up a pin as a result against the 6 box of Laura King.
14 now the difference. Still 2 balls, so you're into a good fill versus a bad fill difference, on those.
It might matter. It might matter. Barnes, head pin thin, hay bale. Cluster of 5 on the left side. Steph Miller cherry picks the 6 pin.
That's a lemon drop.
6 pin does count as a lemon drop too. And Barnes got the check mark first and Karen the 2 pin. Miller with a good bounce back ball. She's guaranteed at least 7, 3 Lonely Islands.
4 spares on the board for bottom shelf.
Okay, 8 it is. Steph awaiting her first mark, but has only lost 7 pins, so a spare could bring her right back above the waterline of 10 a box.
Austin in the bonus.
6 it is for Horseman. 78 through 7 for Barnes. Miller gets a good mix away from the head pin of her own. 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 10, I beg your pardon. With a barn door in front of the 10, which could simplify it. Barnes got on the outside, and a stunner collects all 4 of the pins simultaneously. That's on the outside of the head pin, didn't quite deflect.
Greg, is that physically possible to simultaneously hit all 4 pins?
Well, you don't have the slow-mo technology, so we can't prove it.
Okay, thanks. Nonetheless, it's 88 in the ball.
8 for Steph, that's 71 through 8.
That is my sense of humor, by the way. It passes for one sometimes.
What did I do?
Steph at 71. I gotta catch up.
This channel's come a long way, and however long.
In the last year. Yeah, no, it's the bowlers. We're putting the bowlers in front of people. We're not as beautiful as some other channels have been over there. What a drop there.
McKinley's got 9. Pelletier, 9 as well.
We can't spend weeks producing these things. We just put them on. We put them on live. We try to get the scores in front of you. And the camera technology's carrying us. See, we got the...
Unless you're like me and things just end up in editing backlog. I know how you feel, Brendan O'Dowd. Oh! McKinley finds a way and gets a mark versus an open box.
You filled that first one with a 9.
Well, just let the pin sweep take care of that one. 9 box for Pelletier is 71 through 7. And let's take a look here. These bonus balls are going to start accumulating in a hurry for Team Bottom Shelf. Similar standings in the rankings. in this round robin tournament.
Keep going! Don't get it, touch the headpin. You got this.
5 on that, Phil, so...
An all-day and all-night tournament. Well, we go to bed at a reasonable hour, but apart from that...
Not everyone.
Some of us have a longer commute out of Haverhill.
Including
this.
Oh!
Dude, McKinley.
Square bottom pin.
Those back pins just don't want to carry. You don't get them easy in this house, Academy Lanes.
Well, they set up nice, though. When you have a nice flat bottom on a block, it stays up.
It makes it fair, I'd say. 10 bucks for McKinley. And Pelletier collects a 10 likewise with a good third ball.
88 for Glennis and 1 for Pelletier.
Ryan Crowell at Harnett.
Looks like,
Both on spares.
both on spares, and it's an 11-pin lead for BottomShelf plus 2 marks.
That's why. And Brian Crowell gets the maximum. A strike on spare.
First time I get away from the broadcast, Brian Crowell has a great string. Every time I see him, he punches out all the time.
102
Gotta wait for a
balls to
larger
7.
sample, Paul. 45% of head pins that result in splits.
He picked up 3 pins on the bill, but Harnett does collect this for the spare in matches.
3 strikes for Brian Crowell on the string. Amazing. Yeah.
The man from Stowe, Massachusetts. Thank you, Paul Grant, for all this thoroughly researched information, as always. But I'm shamelessly plagiarizing. Half Worcester on the fill. On a strike fill, of course. Harnett picking up more. Well, he'll be happy with the 8. This wood is in front there and off to the side. I don't like the angle of it, to be honest. It looks a little too vertical. Crowell needs a bigger strike fill. He's got him narrowly by the head pin, but a great mix turns it into an 8 fill. 108 through 7. Harnett does sweep it. I was worried it was too forward, I suppose you would say.
Joe Brown to the front desk, please. Joe Brown.
8 box versus a Harnett 9.
That's going to be a 106.
The gap is 13. I know that much from looking at the CompuScores.
Harnett's at 94.
That was too bad about that half Worcester fill. That strike spare was exciting, but it kind of brought that momentum to a halt, not getting full value.
Still 13 and 2 balls. That's really 3 or 4 marks.
Sorry, please disregard my last comment. It was complete nonsense. Al Kecyk gets a diamond left side. We are nothing but fair and honest on this broadcast, and you deserve to know the truth. Diamond goes! A 25% shot by Spread Eagle Statistics, and that's out. The 5-7, wood doesn't help with it, and Joe Smith is open. I am in remiss, his 8 fill does bring him up to 88 through 7, and now a 10, 98 through 9. Kesyk's 123 and a ball. That and Brian Crowell, 2 big stories on the opposing sides. Here's Alex. It's wayward. He's got 4. Sidewell Karam unfortunately shot through the wood, the standing pins. And Joe Smith, a big thunderous hit on the head pin. Chance at a kingpin spare. And pin, dancing wood, it cartwheeled in front of the 9-10. Seldom do you see a pin do that. Smith does not convert his spare.
Picks up a pin.
One pin gain for Kecyk, who concludes with a 137 and makes this a 16-pin match. Plus Barnes has a spare working. Before that, Laura King on your right, Amy Doobie on your left.
We are up to date.
King blows out 6.
Oh, man.
Substituted partway through. Doobie, a huge hit. Toppled the 2-pin late. 7-pin. Now this piece of wood is going to hang around, cap first, and cause a difficult single-pin leave.
I think I just saw Amy Dubé's next other gear. I haven't seen it as much this year. That last ball she just threw had extra cross. And look at that.
Spare, it's fair and spare. Doobie gets it. King needs an out and hits the curtain for 6. An immediate 4-pin gain. And bottom shelf starting to pull away. Thank you to all 37 of you live watching on Bowling Nerd Network. Again, we'll be here all day with this round-robin tournament. To be notified about all our streams, including today and tomorrow, please like and follow our page so you're always in the know. And thank you for tuning in for however much you can this weekend. 1-2-7-8 for King. For Horseman 8 and 10 for Doobie.
4 in the fill, though. I didn't keep up with that.
Neither bowler getting anything on their second ball. Let's see the third. King chops it sideways, got through the 2 and 8, and ends up with 7 as a result of that. Prompting a perplexed look. Doobie wide of the object, but does get a mix and gets the 8 to gain a pin.
Just a reminder, 94 clear out the bowling area for a cleanup. So do not move to the next place.
Barnes and Miller. Left and right.
So we have 6 boxes to go. Greg, 25 pins and this fill coming up from Austin.
Which is an 8-pin washout.
That's what he needed.
Thank you
very
very
much. But the 8 helps.
Thank you very much. 1-9's not bad.
So leads in the 30s.
Barnes, nope, he didn't get the mark, but Miller needs these pins. Gap is 33, no marks for anyone. Of course, a few bowlers in the clubhouse, and it's 6. And Austin Barnes, despite the miss, gets 3 pins. Growing the advantage to 26 by my count. Hang on. A bad count, 36.
Yep, 36.
Greg Guyar alongside Bob Lee, Paul Grant in just a moment. That's a strike!
There you go.
Mixing action by Steph Miller. And they needed that. Barnes frustrated to see a 4-8-10 leave. This is starting to approach the miracles required step, although Steph Miller is on a strike fill, which, depending, could count as a miracle.
I'm doing the 87 yet,
Barnes gets it! Plays the right side of the wood and collects the 4-8-10. And now one starts to wonder, could that have been it, if not before? Strike field coming from Miller first.
Nope.
Won't get the double. Barnes crushed it. Did he get 9? Did he get 10? No. 9 it is. And Austin Barnes concludes with 124. Good completion of the strike fill. Steph Miller gets a 9 drop and ends up with a 96 string. Austin Barnes had 3 spares in that back half. 62 in the first 6 boxes and then 62 in the last 4. Eric Pelletier, right side. In the pocket, yikes. Four horsemen, right? Pelletier. Wow, jumped the 5-pin over, tapped the 7 and didn't get it.
So bottom shelf.
Looking increasingly likely,
Yeah,
I'd say, Bob.
So they're the underdog here at 6 and 10 versus the 10 and 6 PC Enterprise.
Likely to pick up the 2 round robin points. Remember, plenty more to come.
And Greg, I just haven't been able to get it. Paul couldn't seem to read it either. What does the word on the back of their shirt say?
Boy, it's strange.
Make it out.
Well, if you've been to any Candlepin match, you know. I have nothing intelligent to say.
Well, if you've been to any Candlepin match, you have nothing intelligent to say.
I am a bowling nerd. I do not understand. Help. Oh, just wide left. Clearly the ball return's fault. 4 horsemen, 9 and 10. It's that dastardly inner pin. This would help.
Look at that.
Yeah, sideways on the head pin. Too bad. 9 it is for Pelletier, concluding with a 100 string. And a 7 box for McKinley, bringing her up to 105.
All right. Well, the only mystery remaining is whether Brian Crowell can catch Alex Kecyk. He'll need a mark. He needs 21 to tie Alex. So make a spare in one of these last 2. He'll be our leading bowler for the match.
Barring a quadruple strike or something.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't rule that out.
That's the only way, though.
Let's see.
Harnett gave it a good ride. Crowell building on a huge string as the 1, 2, 9, and 10. Good luck with that. Harnett's spare. Cole, oh, he got the inner pin, but not the 10. Darned if you do, darned if I don't. I'm trying to keep the language clean. Nine it is for Crowell, and he's got 125 through 9. 30s string working. Harnett is doing well also, possibly with a chance for a 120s. But it has to be said, this is as good as academic at this point.
Yeah, my first look at him was at the Easter Classic that you were covering, right? Matt was one of the first Canadian bowlers to bowl that day.
Pleasure to see the Candlepin community physically together.
Okay, there we go.
Wasn't always this case this decade. Crowell a chance at the 6-pin, to your point, Bob. Harnett cherry picks.
Luckily, Brian holds that ball right in his ear and
Yes.
off the tip. He will be our leading bowler, I bet.
The billiard shot. Don't forget Kecyk 137. He could still pitch this in the channel. We do have foul lines at Academy Lanes. Don't forget that too. Don't want to see a nasty red light come on at the end.
New England, Florida.
But he gets the head pin thin, and a 6-fill concludes a 141 string for Brian Crowell in a winning effort for Bottom Shelf, winning 571 to 534.
Harnett with a 116.
Coming up next, right here on Bowling Nerd Network on a separate stream, so don't forget to like and follow the page. Coming up next, Marcotte Ford and New England Flooring and Backsplashes.
Sweetness. All right.
Anything to say, or shall we sign off here for the time being?
We can talk about an interview for a little while longer, but why don't we just move ahead?
I think that sounds good, in which case, we look forward to seeing you all again soon, but for this broadcast, my name is Greg Couillard, alongside Bob Lee and Paul Grant. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.